question on everyone's mind. Does it bring in coyotes? Answer: yes, it does. Now, on to a more nuanced review. Pros. There are a lot of pros to this collar. First, is cost. You get an awful lot for a good price. It comes with 75 sounds, 6 full expert hunts, and has a lot of ability to customize use to suit your tastes or your hunting and calling style. I love that you can build your own hunt calling set and just let it play. It's loud and the sounds are not only good, but they work. The first time I used the call, I called in a coyote. The second time I used it, I called in a mating pair of gray foxes who were so interested in what they were hearing. They came in about 70 yards downwind of me and still hung around, milling near the area of the collar. They continued to hang around until a coyote came in. Both hunts involved a mix of the expert hunts and my own sound choices. Your experiences may vary. I was hunting in locations known to have predators there, and scouting is key to good hunting. The call seems well built and smartly designed. I love that I can change the direction of the speakers to customize how I broadcast calls. The remote is really nice. It's easy to use and customizable as well. One negative reviewer said that the remote is too bright for night hunting, and he's wrong. First, you can change the screen to a night mode, and second, you can dim that night mode so there is hardly any light coming out of the remote. I wouldn't hold it up to my face, but it's plenty dim enough when you're hunting at night and you have a red light beaming at your quarry. The unit isn't really bulky and comes with legs that not only protect the cone speakers and storage, but lift the collar up off the ground so you won't have to find a way to elevate it. You can upload more sounds to it and it holds upwards of 1,000. The battery life is good. Invest in some high-quality rechargeables with the of 2,300 milliamperes or higher, and you'll like what you get from the battery life while you keep your costs down. Cons. I'm not entirely convinced that the speakers handle certain high-pitched calls well at high volumes. This is particularly true of the two side cone speakers. There is a plus side to this negative. However, first, the collar is very loud. To begin with, and you're probably not likely to be using it at troublesome volumes, over 70 on the volume knob. Second, you can change which speakers you use, and I found that the center megaphone speaker sounded better when handling the calls at a high volume. This might concern me if I were going to be hunting coyotes on 1,000 acres in big wind, where I hunt. A volume of 40 is plenty loud enough to bring them in. Others have complained that the process of buying and uploading new calls to it is kind of a pain. I sort of agree. While the process of registering and buying and actually downloading isn't too bad if you follow the very detailed instructions Primos gives, there are some things that could be fixed about the process. Namely this: you have to flip back and forth between the sound shopping page and the PDF list of sounds already loaded on the device so that you don't purchase one that's already on your device. It would be nice if Primos flagged the calls on the shopping page, but they apparently are okay with making money off of accidental purchases. Be careful with that. Oddly enough, while copying files to the machine, it told me that there was already a file by that name in the folder on the device. Well, I went and copied without replacing the existing file, and sure enough, it's the same call but with different names. For example, interrogation howl and female interrogation howl. That's poor file management on the part of Primos. With other calls, they just copied without prompting me to copy or copy and replace. So far, I love my Alpha Dogg, 5 stars ... with only a few minor footnotes. Update: March 16, 2015. I contacted Primos 3 days ago about charging me for the same MP3 call because it had a different name. They refunded the money for that particular call. The caller has developed clicking noises during the tracks. I researched that and came across a few others having similar problems. Search clicking and white noise with Alpha Dogg and you'll see what I found. And their experiences with Primos varied. Some bad, some okay. In one case, a rep said it wasn't a problem. In another, a rep said it's a problem and replaced the collar. Well, I washed my hands of it and started researching Fox Pro collars. The Alpha Dogg has already been sent back. I'm not going to pay $230 for clicking and crackling sounds on a collar. There are lots of Primos products I like. This isn't one of them.